I don't think this gets talked about enough in the movie fandom. I never see any channels talk about it, so I might as well be one of the few channels that talks about it. And even the channels that do sometimes talk about it, oftentimes they'll make like little comments. Like for example, I've seen John Campea talk about this a couple of times on his live show, but not as like a main topic or anything. Often, now obviously he's there's been channels that talk about it, but as a as a movie YouTuber, I do think that it is my duty to make this seem a bad thing, and that is pirating within the fandom. Now, there's been a lot of pirating in movies. It's been the biggest issue facing Hollywood for years. And as a movie fan, I think it's my responsibility to tell other movie fans that pirating is wrong. So today's video is literally just going to be me ranting about pirating. Why pirating is the most disrespectful thing you can do as a movie fan. Now, obviously, let's say this right now. Obviously, movies are not the most important thing in the world. Obviously, there's more important issues like world hunger, world peace, stuff like that, obviously. But within the movie fandom, this is the biggest issue facing us. Now, before I start off today's video, y'all make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells. That way, you can be notified future content on the channel. My name is Isaac, and I'm the host of your multiverse of movies. And if you're brand new to the channel, or if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. But we are opening a merchandise store, which is already available. All the money will be used to support this channel, whether it's for equipment or stuff like that, or maybe even getting people involved on this channel, because this channel is more than just for me. It's a channel for you, fellow film fans. And also follow me on my Twitter and Instagram at Isaac the Film Geek. Link in description down below. Always link description down below. Always check it, and comment down below after the video and let me know your thoughts on the situation. But anyways, let's continue. And anyways, pirating. Now, pirating is a big issue in the movie fandom. And as a movie fan, as a movie YouTuber, while I'm a small channel, this is a very small channel, really small channel. I'm practically irrelevant in the YouTube space, but I have enough of an audience to at least be able to put out this message, and that's pirating. I don't like calling people a fake fan. I've been called a fake fan in the past. I remember when I did my Suicide Squad review, the James Gunn Suicide Squad, a lot of Snyder fans called me a fake fan. I remember I was getting DMs, I was getting a few comments, people telling me that I'm a fake fan because real Zack Snyder fans don't support the other DCU movies, when really I don't believe that. I mean, I'm even wearing this Peacemaker shirt right now. I even got a copy of Suicide Squad like right here with my fingers. You can see the Blu-ray version. But I don't care. I'm a movie fan at the end of the day. But I hate the term fake fan. I don't use that term really ever. If you love a movie, that's not being fake. That's just being true to your emotions. Like realistically, let's say that right now. You're being true to your emotions if you love a movie, and you're not a fake fan. What is fake is if you're pretending to like a movie if you don't like it. That's pretty fake. But the ultimate fake thing that you can do as a fan, and this is the only real thing that as a movie fan, the fakest thing you can do is pirate a movie. Yeah, I'm saying I don't condone pirating at any form. Now, there's one exception. There's just one exception. And that is, let's say you live in Canada. Let's say you live in Canada. And let's say there's the brand new Spider-Man movie is coming out, but it won't be available in any theaters in Canada. And let's say it won't even be available in streaming on Canada for at least multiple months. There's the one exception where I would maybe condone it. But other than that, you're screwed. If you have a local theater, if you have a theater within at least a 20-minute drive, go support it. Simple as that. I've The sad thing is some of my closest friends pirate. The reason why I'm even making this video is because I remember like 2 months ago I was hanging out with a friend, and he said he was watching this movie, and then he told me, sorry, Isaac, I know you don't like pirating, because I'm very vocal about not liking pirating. And he said, sorry, Isaac, I know you don't like pirated, but I had to pirate this movie. And I responded to him saying, why are you telling me sorry? You should be telling the director sorry. You should be telling the actor sorry. You should be telling everyone who worked hard on that film sorry. And if you are so sorry about it, then you wouldn't have done it. especially if it's something as simple as not pirating a movie. I'll always hear these excuses from idiots saying, "Oh, but I didn't have enough money and I didn't want to go pay for my ticket or VOD or wherever the movie's coming." And I always tell them, "Well, if you don't have enough money, then don't buy it." It's like when you go to a convenience store and you want to buy a snack. Let's say you want to go buy a Snickers bar. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Snickers, but let's say you want to go buy a Snickers bar. If you don't have enough money, oftentimes you're not going to buy it. Same thing as a movie. If you don't have the money to pay for a ticket to theaters or a ticket or streaming, whatever, wherever the movie is available, if you don't have the money for that, then don't go. Simple as that. I mean, I think anyone who knows about the slightest bit of money knows that that's a complete fact. I'm very exhausted of hearing people often tell me that they pirate movies because they just don't want to pay. The reason why pirating is an issue is because a movie involves hundreds, maybe even thousands of people working day in, day out about it with a project that they have complete passion for. This is their livelihood. And I always hear people who pirate say, "Oh, but these guys are millionaires, so why should we be giving money to millionaires?" And my answer to that is, the millionaires aren't the only people who are doing the work. Don't be a complete idiot. In movies, you have small people who are doing like background stuff, the camera equipment, the audio. Then you have people like caterers, the janitors, everyone. This isn't just a couple of millionaires put money in and someone records actors and camera. That's not what it is. It takes years. A movie often takes almost minimum 2 years to film. All right, this isn't easy. This even the worst movies you've seen, those are hard to make. Making a movie in general is hard. I mean, my YouTube videos, I think they're pretty hard to make. I mean, they're not hard, but they're like a little stress inducing because I got to go into planning. I got to write everything. I got to make sure I got a good thumbnail. I got to make sure to process the HD version. I got to do this, do that. And this is just doing YouTube. Imagine doing like 2 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour and 30-minute movies with hundreds of people on set every day, doing almost 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts. This isn't easy. So when you're someone who's like, "Oh, I don't want to give them my money," so what you're telling me is you don't care about the hard work that went into making them. You don't care about all the blood, sweat, and tears a lot of these filmmakers went into just to give you that movie. And I just cannot stand hearing that because to me, even if I hate a movie, I want to at least support it by at least watching it in theaters. And look, if they disappoint me, then they leave me disappointed. And then I leave. I leave and I don't come back. Simple as that. As a consumer, you make the choice with your money. And look, if I love a movie, I'll probably go watch it in theaters more than once. I do that very often. I did that with Shang-Chi, Suicide Squad. I did that with Green Knight. I did that with Venom Let There Be Carnage. If I like a movie, I'm going to more than likely watch it more than once. And I'm not saying you have to, but still. But oftentimes I hear people that pirate tell me that it means nothing because movies are just like movies don't really matter. And my answer to that typically is if they don't matter, then you wouldn't be stealing it. Because let's put it plain and simple. Pirating is stealing. It doesn't matter what you want to put out there. Pirating is stealing. And when you steal, that's obviously a freaking crime. Don't be an idiot. And especially when it's something like movies. Look, movies are my number one love in life. I love going to the theaters. The theaters has, ever since I was a very young kid, the theaters has been my favorite place to go in the world. But I have to admit that movies as a whole are not that important. And as even I, a hardcore movie fan, I'll admit movies aren't that important. So then that leaves the question, what's the point of stealing it? It's not food, it's not water, it's not important resources, so why are you stealing it? And don't give me that BS excuse that you don't have enough money. If you don't got enough money, then don't watch it. Simple as that. Maybe ask someone for a ticket. Maybe ask someone for some money. Maybe if it's on DVD, just buy it on DVD, or maybe just ask someone to get it for you on DVD. But don't go out there going on these websites and being like, oh, I'm going to pirate it because I'm an ignorant idiot. Because, look, I'm going to say this straight out. If you pirate movies, you're a complete buffoon and you're a complete waste of energy. You're a terrible movie fan, and you don't deserve to call yourself a fan of that, of whatever you're watching. Simple as that. And this, as movie fans, we need to start addressing it more often. And even my closest friends, sometimes they make fun of me for how much I hate pirating. But I'll say this right now. If you're mad at me for being mad that you're stealing and you're not showing your support to filmmakers who worked years and years on end on giving you this project, then I'm sorry, but you can F off. And especially if you're a subscriber to this channel. Because you guys, look, I've met a lot of wonderful people on this channel. You guys know who y'all are. I often read y'all's live streams, or I often read y'all's comments on live streams. I know you guys. I follow you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys DM me on Instagram and Twitter. It's always awesome, this community we're building, because this is a definitely channel for all movie fans. But if I hear that one of you is pirating, then I'm sorry, but get the F out. I'm not gonna be here. I don't want someone to support me if they're not even willing to support the filmmakers that they so decidedly say that they love but yet won't support. I've heard so many people in my life say that they pirate, and in the last couple of years I've been massive on coming out and telling them, look, if you pirate a movie, then you're a thief. Simple as that. It's the same as going to a convenience store and taking a Snickers bar without paying. You're obviously stealing. Don't be a complete moron. If you don't got the money, then don't watch the movie. Or if no one else is paying for you, then don't watch the movie. And you help no one when you steal a movie, because at least if you go to the theaters, you're at least supporting the box office. You're supporting the potential of the future of this franchise. Or if it's not a franchise, let's say it's an individual movie, you're at least supporting those filmmakers, telling them, hey, look, you worked really hard on this project. Because that's how I see it. When I buy my ticket to a theater to watch a movie, in my mind, I'm like, you worked very hard on this movie, and I'm going to go there as a consumer and give you my money because I want to thank you. Even if it's the worst movie possible, I'm still at the end of the day thinking, yeah, this took years to make. This was hard work in the making. As a consumer, I think it's the nicest thing to at least pay for it.